I'm uncomfortable with spying on the Republic, but if we could assure the Selkath that they mean no harm, then perhaps it might be worth it.
And what if the Republic does mean harm, Carth? Will you tell them?
If the Republic did mean harm to the Selkath, then I want to know what the Selkath did to provoke it.
How very noble of you.
I hope you're here to play some Pazaak. I don't come here looking for sparkling conversation. So lay your credits down. We ain't here to play for fun. You got lucky that last game, but luck doesn't last. So clear out already.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Echonic. Ask whatever you wish, though you may... Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. Yes, I'm not surprised.
For a while, the Republic were hiring anyone they could get their hands on. Now they don't have any use for us mercs.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in the... Now, normally I'd charge you for information, but time's a good one. They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of it. So why are you telling me?
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you...
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we...
You make a good point. And I've...
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your... I have no desire to speak to you. I know you...
You hiring for the Republic? Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk...
Look, lady, we Sith aren't here to make friends.
Say, you must be new around here. My name is Viglo. You don't look like those Republic scum, and you aren't one of... We Sith are interested in lots of stuff. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to... Oh, hey, I just thought of something. If I said you had a great body, would you hold it again? Barkeep, I sense I've offended my...
If you're here to offer me a job, maybe that Iridorian... Now, normally I'd charge you for Not really. I've got no interest in the Selkath, other than the fact... The Iridorian over there, however, he, I believe, may know... So why are you telling me?
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian. Ask whatever you wish, though... Perhaps. But my business with the Selkath... Your threats are mere...
But we are not your enemies. We are your friends. Tell us what you know.
I am not for hire. Ask whatever you wish. Perhaps. I have no fear of the fish people or their laws. Your threats are...
But we are not your enemies. We are your friends. Tell us.
I am not for harm. Ask whatever you wish. Perhaps. This is the way of this water world, is it not? Pathetic creatures bargaining with credits for what they cannot seize through strength. My people are warriors, not sniveling merchants. But perhaps this world has made me soft. I will play this role, distasteful. The task paid well, but was boring, and beneath me. I was told to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith embassy. Nothing more. I lied, I threatened,
What then? What happened to the youths?
and there I left them. To what purpose I neither know nor care. Perhaps when the Sith learn I have betrayed their secret, they will try to kill me. Is there more you would ask of me? Perhaps you should ask them. The mercenaries they... Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this...
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these...
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Donki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Just cronky to patslemo. Achua penti. Yun patisa. Dong hit wama aki inko tune.
Yes? What?
Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune. Dong hit wama aki inko tune. Potong hit wama ji aki inko tune. Dong Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuya. Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa ishu. Achua pengti. Yun patisa. Dicuba Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chu. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun muri tong hit wama aki inko tune. Potong hit wama ji aki inko tune. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun muri kakincha na wabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Tong hit wama aki inko tune. Potong hit wama ji aki jiska dosoki. Tong hit wama aki inko tune. Opa na oto bokasa, pampak. Kon mulis limo po iwan. Laboda na winki smak doma. Jiska da soki kupa da tuka ulwan. Laboda na winki smak doma. Jiska da soki kupa bon. Uba batu konchi. Jiska da soki.
Sorry, buddy, but ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only this old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison while the case gets sorted. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on.
On it. Damn!
I'm here. What?
If it weren't for the Republic...
What?
How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be... When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as... Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst. Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled... It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my... I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one... She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father... A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure... Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it. I do not wish to discuss this anymore.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt to the...
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge.
Aw, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom...
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. What the... Hey! That wasn't funny!
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm... A beautiful place, Sato City. A paradise on the water. But remember, within the city itself, obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to... Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even... As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith and our Kolto supply... But the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant... Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of an ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may... Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do... We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Ahto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phoraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manon. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one. That is what we would ask. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most... Good. It's a logical place to start. But we managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcard. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our tech... Good. It is a very intelligent and skilled individual who can crack... But there is one last method you should know about. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a passcard to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of... Here is a passcard to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get... You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get... Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it...
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of passcards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence. The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something, but I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix. I've ruined a dozen cards already. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have...
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious, but it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't... The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their mind. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes... Do you want to interrogate? Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from forced persuasion. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to... We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may... What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him... Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his... If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the... It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you... Shall we get it... Hey, you! Wake up!
What do you want? You're not. You... You think me weak enough to give in to false promises of...
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us.
Never. I am Sith. I will never betray them. There's nothing you... Or... What? Or...
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need.
Ah! The Sith are strong. Nothing you can...
Of course, they would never...
The Sith are not... Or... What? Or... What? Or... What?
The gutless Sith...
Ah! The...
Of course, they would never...
The Sith are not... Nothing you can... Or... Tila? You think bribe? Do whatever you want. No, please don't hurt her. Or... What? You're not. There's nothing you...
The Sith will never try...
Never. You think me... Or...
Giving up so soon? I think he could last a bit.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our drawer? Time is a critical factor. We cannot allow the Sith to decode...
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
You got any armor plating for my spook bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell it? Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage...
Only people who have business with the Sith are allowed inside the embassy. You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like. I haven't the faintest clue as to what you're talking about. Is there anything else? Who knows? Some scheming plot, no doubt. Is there anything else? Go.
How can I help? Then I suggest we...
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ai thao donga. Tulpada bonk. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tulba dabu. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ai thao donga. Kachi chu ai thao donga. Inkin kuno bamuli rachi. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ai thao do. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tulba da bunkwalya gando de na. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tulba kabadumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Takum justak miki grabel mogo.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokarpata.
Uftadan gelfa. Hoisidan gelfa. Pundas. Ufta gel kris. Papuelta. Puta. Tudin tufla fandi. Pundas da shelfa. Ufta gel kris. Men now for the Dufta. Duftadan gelfa. Kolo duf divan rebu. Pundas da shelfa. Duftadan gelfa. Hoisidan gelfa. Duftadan. Duftadan papuel. Duftadan gelfa. Hoisidan gelfa papuel. Duftadan gelfa. Hoisidan. Duftadan papuel. Duftadan. Lindan.
Yes? Yes?
What?
I'm here.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
Those Sith are always trying to goad us. Why don't the Selkath stop them?
Hey, I'm working here. Go talk to the diplomatic rep if you got something to say.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked. My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresi. I'm not gonna pretend Griff wasn't a hustler and a con artist, but that doesn't mean you can just insult him. He did what he did to look out for... I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I saw Lena for what she really was, a busty, credit-grubbing cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family after they'd been together for a few months. Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try, and he promised as soon as he made enough credits, he'd come back and get me. And... Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Terrace, Lena sunk. I know I'll probably never... Don't worry. Manon's the source. Sorry I can't be... Okay, have it...
I'm here.
I'm here.
If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland...
here.
Yeah?
Damn. Damn.
What can I do?
What?
What?
Yeah?
What?
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all receiving chambers are empty. flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all receiving chambers are empty. Warning, activate. Warning, activate. Warning, activating flow. Warning, water transfer proceeding. Warning, activating flow. Warning, activating flow control. Warning, activating. Warning, activating flow control may flood occup. Warning, water transfer proceeding. Warning, activating.
Yes? What? What? Yes? What? What? Hey there. What can I... Okay. On it. Damn.
What can I do?
Huh? Hey there. What can I... Okay. Have it your... Yes? What? Gotcha. Darn it. Gotcha. Darn it. Gotcha. Darn it.
Warning, activate. Warning, active. Warning, water transfer. Warning, activating flow control.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here? I don't... Commander Gran. You authorized this. I don't know them.
What? Sound the alarm!